Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot time. Did everyone have an enjoyable weekend? I hope you did. We are getting close to Christmas if you kind of celebrate that thing. I have a couple more things to do and then I should be good to go, which is good. Makes you a little nervous, the last week or so. I am glad I don't have little kids, though. I got to say the truth. With the moms with the little kids and the toys and the wants and the needs, oy. So we're glad about that. So I'm still trying to find my niche over here. Over on TikTok, I kind of do a coffee and tarot time, and people like it. And then we get into the reading and we talk about relationships and just self-worth and value. And I wanted to talk this morning a little bit about when I was a little girl. I used to always watch my mom put on her makeup, as you can see. I would watch her do a lot of things. I would watch her do her makeup. I would watch her bake and cook. I would watch her, and you don't even realize when you're small like that and you're watching, like, tips you pick up, especially as you get older. You're like, oh, I know my mother did that. And, right, do it right. Yeah, it's on. And clean house and stuff like that, and just normal stuff like that. But I also watched my mother have very poor relationships with men. My parents divorced when I was really, really young, and my stepfather didn't come in until much later in my life. But you notice that too. So you assume that's healthy. You don't see anything else, so you don't know how to do anything else. And a lot of women who I read for, I always tell them when I'm reading, I always ask, do you have a daughter? Is she watching you? Because I know firsthand that young girls will watch their mothers. I was fortunate with my daughter, who's 27, who has called me out on a relationship I was having, this going back years ago. And that was really an eye-opening experience. So remember, our children watch us, and I always say people come into our life, they're a mirror, okay? And they're either showing us ourselves in the best light, or they're showing ourselves our deficiencies. And I think we have to, at some point, put a higher value on ourselves and not accept this breadcrumb that is given to us. Because a lot of females, and males too, not so much though, maybe they just don't talk about it as much. A lot of females accept the breadcrumbs, which is sad, which is really sad. Okay, so using my Morgan Greer, I haven't used her in forever. I don't have my camera positioned just right. Trust me, it's here. Trust me on this one, peeps. Okay, Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands to me is always about inner conflict, okay? I don't see five people arguing. It just never resonates with me like that. I see difficulty among yourself. I see that one day it's got the angel on your shoulder, the other day you got the devil on your shoulder. You're just not sure which way to handle something. You're not sure what you should do. You struggle. Should I go? Should I stay? And I think that's what a lot of you are doing, because I really think the holidays either bring out the best or the worst in people, in relationships and situations. Okay. So you either have somebody who's all in with you or all out, but I'm thinking if you're watching me, they're all out. They're not in enough. And usually the Five of Wands tells us that, it's like every day you're in this emotional roller coaster where you're not sure if you should stay with this person, if you should leave this person, anything like that. And I feel like you're out there celebrating and you're kind of doing it with just your friends. You're like, wait, where's my partner? And I also feel too, by living this kind of solitude life, you're realizing that maybe this person just brings me a lot of anxiety and I don't need to have this in my life. So I do feel a lot of you are going to be making this, what can I say, decision, okay, as to whether or not you really need this person in your life, or better yet, as to whether or not you need this aggravation, which is the best. Because you have to start viewing things as what's best for me. Okay. What is best for me? Okay. We don't care the other person needs to heal. We don't care they're in a bad marriage. We don't care. We don't care. Trust me. We care about you. Why are you accepting it? Why do you accept the breadcrumbs they give you? Why do you allow the ghosting? These are all things that happen. I know, I read for you girls. So the Page of Cups tells me that this person's probably very immature that you're involved with. And they lead you, you either go happy, sad, and that emotional roller coaster is starting to really wreak havoc on you. And I feel coming around the holidays that something is going to kind of happen or come up that's going to put the whole relationship kind of in the limelight, okay? And it's going to show every crack, every flaw. And you're finally going to start seeing things for as they are and not for as you want them to be. Because a lot of you are afraid, number one, to be alone. So you'll take anything's better than nothing. Yes, I've had women tell me that too when I read for them. Anything is better than nothing. Well, I beg to differ with you. I beg to differ with you. So I like the Nine of Pentacles because it tells you that when you're done suffering and arguing all the time and you want to make a move, you're able to make a move and you're able to find new love and you're going to get your wish. Now, a lot of you want this person who you're involved with to change. People do change. They do. They don't do it in a few weeks. They don't do it a few months. They actually need to go away, right? They need to go away and they need to have other relationships where they learn from and they need to work on themselves. Okay. So just by having like a hamster wheel in your relationship where you keep going round and round, or as I like to call it, a revolving door, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, that nobody's learning anything. Nobody's learning anything, especially not you if you're in this relationship. So I think coming up in the near future, there's going to be an epiphany on your end where you kind of get tired of this. You're like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's too tiring. It's too aggravating. But I also think there's a self-worth coming along. You're like, I can take care of my home, my children. I can tend to my garden. I can earn my own money. What am I bothering with you for? You are no bargain, sir. But in truth, you have to learn your value. Your value is so important. And I think everybody who comes into our life is a mirror. And like I said, they're either going to bring out the best in us or they're going to bring out the flaws in us. And if they continuously bring out these things in us and you feel they're like flaws or they're making you second guess yourself, then it's time for them to go. Okay. And that's where you learn your self-worth. Okay. So hopefully this reading made sense. I hope you all got your Christmas shopping done. If you're new here, if you could subscribe and like, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to build this channel slowly but surely. I'm going to try to do a live on here at some point. I'm not sure when. It'll probably be me sitting in a room by myself. But hey, we're going to give it a good old college try. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Today is Monday. Everybody, have a great day.